J. Woo! Oh, Captain Birdseye, Captain Birdseye, Captain Birdseye, Captain Birdseye. Aye, aye. He could be coming to your town, he could be coming to your street, and you'll be fast asleep, so he'll get away with it. He'd take your children in his ship and sail far away, and what he's gonna do with them, I do not like to say. Captain Birdseye, Captain Birdseye, Captain Birdseye, Captain Birdseye. Aye, aye. He's taking kids from everywhere, from the north and from the south. He put his fishy, fishy fingers right inside their mouth, and he teases them all day and promises them treats, but gives them fishy, fishy fingers and nothing else to eat. Hey! Captain Birdseye, Captain Birdseye, Captain Birdseye, Captain Birdseye. Aye, aye. Thank you. I wish my mum baked the best cookies in the world. I wish my mum baked the best cookies in the world. Imagine how cool that would be. Cookies for breakfast, lunch and tea, and my lunchbox would always be best. Imagine how cool that would be. Everyone would wish that they were me, 'cause my mum baked the best cookies in the world. I wish my mum baked the best cookies in the world. I wish my mum baked the best cookies in the world. Imagine how cool that would be. Businessmen would want the recipe, but my mum would just tell them, no way. Imagine how cool that would be. An excuse for my obesity, 'cause my mum baked the best cookies in the world. Imagine how cool that would be. Everyone would wish that they were me, 'cause my mum baked the best cookies in the world. It's Christmas over here, it's Christmas over there, it's Christmas on the ground, it's Christmas in the air, it's Christmas on the land, it's Christmas in the sea, it's Christmas time for you, it's Christmas time for me, but there'll be no Christmas for poor little Dave, poor little Timmy, poor little Timmy, poor little Timmy. No, there'll be no Christmas for poor little Timmy, 'cause poor little Timmy is dead. It's Christmas time for me, it's Christmas time for you, it's Christmas in Korea, it's Christmas in Peru, it's Christmas in Japan, it's Christmas in Chile, it's Christmas time for you, it's Christmas time for me, but there'll be no Christmas for poor little Davy, poor little Davy, poor little Davy. No, there'll be no Christmas for poor little Davy, 'cause poor little Davy is poor. It's Christmas very near, it's Christmas very far, it's Christmas in the house, it's Christmas in the car, it's Christmas for the dog, it's Christmas on TV, it's Christmas time for you, it's Christmas time for me, but there'll be no Christmas for poor little Mikey, poor little Mikey, poor little Mikey. No, there'll be no Christmas for poor little Mikey, 'cause poor little Mikey is an Islamic fundamentalist. You should never get drunk and ride a bike. You should never get drunk and ride a bike. I've done it before, I know what it's like. You should never get drunk and ride a bike. You should never get drunk and drive a bus. You should never get drunk and drive a bus. I did it on the way here, it caused quite a fuss. You should never get drunk and drive a bus. You should never get drunk and build a shed. You should never get drunk and build a shed. My brother did it last year and now he's gay. You should never get drunk and build a shed. Martin was a monkey, he lived in London Zoo. He had a monkey tire and a monkey tree branch too. But he left his branch. But Martin, like he wasn't happy there, he sat and dreamt all day about the thing he wanted most, a skiing holiday. Skiing holiday. He'd shoot off down the mountain and whiz across the snow. He'd slalom in between the flags, he couldn't wait to go. But he never did go skiing, he couldn't go because Martin was a monkey and a monkey's what he was. He told his friends about it, they thought that he was daft. They laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. But he left his branch, he left his tree, he leapt upon the floor. But he couldn't leave the cage because a lock was on the door. He talked to the zookeeper, he asked to be set free. But nobody would listen, 'cause they couldn't speak monkey. He never did go skiing, he couldn't go because Martin was a monkey and a monkey's what he was. He stood and looked out from the cage, it simply wasn't fair. Why did he have to stay inside when skiing was out there? But that's the way life was, and there was nothing he could do. It seemed that all things had a place, and his was in the zoo. So Martin never got his dream, he simply sat and cried. He spent his life in London Zoo until the day he died. He never did go skiing, he couldn't go because Martin was a monkey and a monkey's what he was. A monkey's what he was. A monkey's what he was. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, my friend Phil. Round and around and around and around.
Round and around and around and around.
And around and around and around and around. Spyro Graph. Round and around and around and around.
Round and around and around and around.
And around and around and around and around. Spyro Graph. Round and around and around and around.
Round and around and around and around.
And around and around and around and around. Spyro Graph. My friend Phil. this guy at the front's pissing me off. Can everybody point to him and say, Neil, Neil, Neil. I am the procrastinator, make way for me. I will do everything eventually. But first I'll fold my clothes and pile them up in order so the largest thing is on the floor. And then I'll take my phone and get rid of the messages that I don't need anymore. I'll make a numbered list of things I have to do. Sit long on the toilet even though I don't need to. Build a plank art tower, have a power shower, bite my nails, pick my nails, doing nothing never fails. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I am the procrastinator, make way for me. I will do everything eventually. But first I'll go outside and get a bit of exercise by riding around on my bike. And then I'll go next door and spend hours talking to the guy that I don't even like. I'll take my posters down and put them up again. Go on my computer, log on MSN. MSN, MSN. Who said MSN? If you go on MSN, a terrible thing will happen to you. You will sit and stare for hours, and people you don't like will talk to you. Don't go on MSN. Don't go on MSN. Don't go on MSN. Don't go on MSN. They say hi, you say hi back. They say, how are you? You say, fine, thanks, how are you? They say, fine, thanks. And you'll say nothing else all afternoon. Don't go on MSN. Don't go on MSN. Don't go on MSN. Don't go on MSN. Build another tower, have another shower. Bite my nails, pick my nails, doing nothing never fails. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I am the procrastinator, make way for me. I will do everything eventually. Won't be long. Is that okay? Okay. Little Japanese baby, what have you done to me? My life will be so complicated now you have come to be. My wife went not so long ago on a business trip to Tokyo and came back with a nervous looking smile. By the time she said we'd have a kid, I completely forgot about what she did and thought I was your daddy for a while. Little Japanese baby, you look nothing like me. My friends are going to point and laugh now you have come to be. You probably should be really glad that you never met your real dad, 'cause I bet he was an evil, nasty man. Now don't be too demanding, speak Japanese, but I'll bring you up as English as I can. Little Japanese baby, little Japanese baby, little Japanese baby. On the radio, I heard Friday I'm in Love by The Cure. On Tuesday, on the radio, I heard 7 Days by Craig David. On Wednesday, on the radio, I heard Friday Night by The Darkness. On Thursday, on the radio, I heard 7 Days by Sting. And on Friday, I came to the conclusion that there are far too many songs on the radio that go through days of the week. Last night, I had the coolest dream. The world had all gone purple everywhere. All the people were walking on their hands, and you and you and you and you were there. My mum had just become the queen, except it wasn't her, she had a beard. All the people had traffic cones for heads, and everything was really, really weird. I had loads of chocolate buttons and all other tasty things. I got to spend all afternoon playing on the slides and swings. I noticed I was 8 foot tall when I walked into school. Except it wasn't school, because it had like this waterfall at the side of it and everything was on a slant and it kind of looked like a dentist. Woke up, forgot most of the dream, a bit like I was never even there. But I'll remember for my entire life that you and you and you and you were there. That you and you and you and you were there. Thank you. On a lovely school trip, the teachers come along. It's time for refreshments, but something has gone wrong. The teachers brought a cardboard box with things in. Is that what I think it is? Calypso, Calypso, get that filthy drink away from me. Calypso, Calypso, water, sugar, Andy 163. Calypso, Calypso, poison in a carton, child abuse. Calypso, Calypso, curiously orange plastic juice. The cup is corrugated, the straw is red and thin. But which is the sharp end so I can put it in? I guess the first taste isn't quite so bad, but plastic waits at the end. Calypso, Calypso, get that filthy drink away from me. Calypso, Calypso, water, sugar, Andy 163. Calypso, Calypso, poison in a carton, child abuse. Calypso, Calypso, curiously orange plastic juice. Calypso, Calypso, made in Hemel Hempstead, did you know? Calypso, Calypso, not to be confused with Calippo. Calypso, Calypso, should be banned from all the schools today. Calypso, Calypso, come to think of it, do they still even make it anyway? Thank you. This is my last ever gig, by the way, so thanks very much for coming, and thanks for everyone who's come to all the gigs before. I've had an amazing year. Hooray! Thank you! I've just got one song left to play. Some of you know this. Moon Chavs, Chavs on the moon, in a Burberry spaceship, Chavs on the moon. Wouldn't the world be much better today if all Chavs were miles and miles miles away, where there's far more craters than wankers and thugs. Nothing but each other and clangers to mug. Moon chavs, chavs on the moon, in a Burberry spaceship, chavs on the moon. Sing along, moon chavs, chavs on the moon, in a Burberry spaceship, chavs on the moon. What would they do there? Nobody knows. But who'd care anyway if every chav goes to where there's no KFC, no McD's, no high street? Nothing but moon cheese and clangers to eat. Moon chavs, chavs on the moon, in a Burberry spaceship, chavs on the moon. Sing along, moon chavs, chavs on the moon, in a Burberry spaceship, chavs on the moon. Just the boys, moon chavs, chavs on just the girls. Everyone, on your own. In a Burberry spaceship, chavs on the moon. Moon chavs, chavs on the moon. In a Burberry spaceship, chavs on the moon. Thank you! Thanks very much. Stick around for the Love Apples on at 6:30. Thank you. Bye!